Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'll be sharing and reviewing 5 skin tints that are easily available in the Indian market, budget friendly and great for an everyday use. I personally prefer skin tints over foundation because they give a very natural skin-like finish but better. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. This is how my skin looks before. I've not used any artificial lighting. I'm sitting in front of a window, so the lighting may differ. I have used Pond's Super Light Gel Moisturizer on my face and nothing else, so let's get started. The first one is by Blue Heaven. It's their hydrating skin tint with hyaluronic acid, sunscreen and anti-pollution. It has SPF 25 and PA++. It retails for 350 rupees, but Amazon पे आपको easily 227 में मिल जाएगा for 28 ml. And 7 different shade range, which is pretty good for skin tints. I have picked it in the shade Natural. I really like the packaging of the product. It's very clean and simple. It has a glass bottle with pump dispenser. The texture of the skin tint is very lightweight, creamy and moisturizing, not very liquidy, which I like. I'm gonna blend it with my hands on one side and use a beauty sponge on the other to see which works the best. Blue Heaven skin tint is blending really well with fingers, which is great if you're in a hurry. It gives light to medium coverage, but look at my skin. It's hydrated, glowy. It gives a nice skin-like finish, but without feeling heavy. It's very lightweight. I love that. And because it is lightweight, I feel you can definitely build it up for a medium coverage. It did a really good job at covering the dark circles under my eyes and redness near the nose area. So the coverage is good for an everyday wear. It blends really well with a wet beauty blender as well. And I felt that this gave even more glow on my face. You can definitely use both, but I prefer the beauty blender side. I have a dry skin type and I feel this will work for all skin types because it has a semi-matte finish. It's not super dewy, it's not super matte as well. For oily skin type, they can definitely add some powder and they're good to go. This is hands down the best skin tint I've ever tried. Great shade match. Love the way it feels on my skin. It's hydrating, dewy and great for an everyday wear as well. So 10 out of 10 for this one. Moving on to the next skin tint I want to talk about. It's by Just Herbs. It's their BBCC cream with SPF 15 in it. It also has Brahmi and Lotus. You will get the 100 ml pack for 318 rupees. Plus they have 12 different shades. So if you're fair to medium, you will get your choice. I picked up the shade Natural and it's a perfect match for me. The texture is very lightweight, hydrating, but it's a little too sheer for me. Because of which it definitely takes a little time to blend the product, but it does blend really well with your fingers. I feel this is definitely a great choice for an everyday subtle look for office or college because it's lightweight, doesn't look cakey, yet gives skin a refined look. The coverage is definitely very light to medium, but I love the way my skin feels. It's very hydrating and glowy. It definitely blends well with a sponge as well, so you can use both, which is great. Again, coverage wise, I don't think it covered a lot of my under eye dark circles, but it did cover the redness and gave it an even look overall on my face, which I like. So a big thumbs up. I would give it a 8 out of 10. Moving on to the next one, I got Maybelline Skin Tint. I have heard so many good things about this, so hopes are definitely high on this one. It's their lightweight skin tint with SPF 50 and vitamin C in it. I paid 379 rupees for 30 ml. There are 6 shades available in total. I am in the shade 05. The texture is very creamy and a little bit heavy than the last 2 that I've tried. Also, blending this product using just my fingers was getting a little bit difficult. I don't know if I applied a little too much of product, but it was just slipping and wasn't setting the right way and सब marks आ रहे थे fingers के अच्छे से वो blend नहीं हो पा रहा था. So that was my take on it. As you can clearly see in the video, after a few seconds of blending, it still wasn't setting and moving. So yeah, it was a mess. But when it comes to coverage, I would say this one has the best coverage out of all, especially for people who are used to wearing foundation and want to switch to something more light. This is the perfect fit for them. It was 10 times easier to blend this product with a beauty sponge. So I would say use a beauty sponge whenever you're using this product. And I felt my skin looked more dewy, glowy, and well blended on that side. So my final verdict on this would be if you want to replace your foundation with a skin tint that has medium to high coverage, blends really well, and gives you a nice, glowy, perfectly dewy look, makes your skin feel skin but better. It doesn't look cakey, then this is a perfect fit for you. Also, it does have a good stay power and it can withstand a little bit of sweating. And I can't deny that my skin looks absolutely beautiful on screen as well as in person as well. So a big thumbs up. I would give it a 9 out of 10. The next one I picked up is by Brown. It's their tinted moisturizer suitable for all skin types, dewy finish. It has SPF 30 with vitamins and prebiotics, so a lot of good stuff in it. I paid 395 rupees for 50 ml of the product. They have 7 shade matches and I picked up the shade beige. I feel this one has a lot more of olive tones in it. I feel almond would have suited me better. The texture is very creamy and lightweight. You can easily blend this with your fingers. But I felt the product was balling up in certain places. You can clearly see it in the video. I felt the coverage was way too light. It almost felt like I'm wearing nothing. Before and after में कुछ मुझे difference लगा ही नहीं. It did cover a little bit, but not too much. I feel Beauty Blender did do a better job, but यहाँ पर भी product ball up हो रहा था, as you can see in the video. Skincare react कर रहा है या ये product ही ऐसा है, I don't know. Final verdict, I would say there are better products out there in the market. This one didn't do an average job as well. Coverage was way too light for me. मुझे कुछ difference लगा ही नहीं. So overall, I would give it a 3 out of 10. Moving on to the last one, I got Mamaearth Hydra Glow CC Cream with SPF 30, Vitamin C and Hyaluronic Acid in it. This one was for $649 and I got 30 ml of the product. Shade range ज़्यादा available है नहीं, सिर्फ 3 shade है, उसमें से mine is 03 Honey. They could have really improved on the packaging of the product. I mean, the bottle is really pretty and it's a glass frosted bottle, but the dispenser, on the other hand, does not work. It becomes a little unhygienic, I would say. Again, the texture is very creamy, hydrating and blends really well. I have used it before and I could say that it lasts up to 6 to 7 hours. Blending this product with your fingers is a little tricky. Again, I felt like it wasn't setting, it was moving. It took a little while to settle onto my skin. Finally, हार मान के मैंने brush use कर लिया to set it. The coverage is definitely light to medium. It's actually good. You can clearly see under eye का dark circle अच्छा खासा cover कर लिया है और थोड़े blemishes भी cover कर लिए, redness भी cover कर लिया. It does have a semi matte finish. It's not super hydrating and dewy and it's not super matte as well. It's right in between, which is very comfortable, lightweight and airy on the skin. ये देता है truly my skin but better वाला feels. It definitely blends well with a beauty blender, so I would say don't use your hands, use a beauty blender. The result is 10 times better. My final verdict would be I really like it. The way it feels on my skin, very skin-like, hydrating, yet not super dewy that you feel oily, you know what I mean? The texture and the product I really like. I would cut only 1 mark for the packaging because the dropper is not giving at all. So I would give it a 9 out of 10. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below what video do you want me to film next. Also, India's biggest sale, Amazon Prime Day sale is now live. Get up to 80% off on all your favorite fashion and beauty brands. Up to 25% cashback on your first purchase. So what are you waiting for? Get your shopping done now. All the product links will be in the description down below. Don't forget to check it out. And with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat. I used to flow with the Bowery when I was high enough. Spider-Man's control and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list.